Our next guests are both from the Jacobo Realty Group. Please welcome back our Encinitas go-to, Michael Jacobo, and his special guest, Joan Hodina.
Welcome to the show, fellas.
Thank you.
What's up? MJ,
Hello,
nice to have you back with the pink socks and everything.
Hey, that's right.
Doing it.
Trying.
I was threading.
Trying.
Now you want to bring John's on your team.
John's,
He's like your main guy.
John's the main guy. The guy.
He's the guy.
That's right.
So John, it's great to have you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. You work all over the place, right,
I do.
in San Diego.
I know no bounds.
No bounds. Just curious because, you know, you have probably a good perspective on how things are going just from a macro side. I mean, the market's been hot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are saying that there are a lot of listings. There's a lot of inventory coming to the marketplace. First of all, do you believe that's true? And if it is, do you think that the demand is there to soak it up?
I think the demand's definitely there. Right now, what we're seeing is a very low supply and a very high demand. There's basically a lot more buyers out there than there are homes. Last month, there was a total of 1,885 homes that changed hands, and that was up 5% from the median home value. So what we're seeing is an upward trend. We really do need more homes. Every single one of our listings, we're seeing multiple offers, anywhere from 5 to 12 offers on each one of our listings within a matter of 4 days. So, and they're all going above lists. So
Okay, I was going to ask that.
we definitely need more homes and more listings out there. That there's buyers out there that will support, and interest rates are still historically low.
So do you think there's more inventory coming on the marketplace right now? I've heard a lot of people say that, yeah, we're taking tons and tons of listings.
I don't see it.
No.
Maybe Michael can weigh in on that, but unless some of this shadow inventory comes off, we really don't see it. I mean, we're going on listing presentations and taking listings, every week. But then again, there's more buyers out there than there's listings on the market or homes available.
What do you think, Michael?
Very little inventory on the market right now.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely low. And, again, if the home is priced properly, the home is going to be sold within days of it hitting the market.
Wow.
There's that many buyers. You're seeing a lot of multiple offer situations again, and that's becoming the norm once again.
That's interesting because it was that way for a long time, and then it sort of petered off of that, and now it seems like we're back to that. Is this summer season going to be a big one for San Diego? Do you think we'll see a lot of movement, or is this going to be the final time where the buyers draw their sword in the sand and say, we're not going to pay that much for these houses anymore?
I definitely think that it's going to be a hot summer. That's what we're seeing, the way of everything going. It's just if we have enough houses to support. There's always going to be that buyer that's willing to pay a little bit more to get the house, especially if they lost out on the past 2 or 3 homes that they wrote on. So if they really want a house and they want to live in San Diego, they're going to have to pay more, or eventually end up moving Temecula, Menifee, Murrieta, which we're also seeing some buyers do.
Okay. So are prices too high right now in San Diego?
Relatively speaking, I would say no, due to the fact of interest rates being as low as they are.
Mm-hmm.
So ultimately what people are buying is their monthly payment. And because of interest rates being as low as they are, you're paying more for the property, but your monthly payment is not changing that much. So that's why you are seeing there's many buyers that are willing to pay a little extra money for the property just to get into the home, just to ultimately be a homeowner.
So do you think a spike in interest rates would be problematic then for the real estate market in San Diego? Do you think it's that fragile?
I actually do believe it
would price a lot of buyers out.
Yeah.
It would.
Even more so than they're starting to be priced out and expanding their searches outward.
Yeah. It's been crazy watching some of these communities just blow up. I remember Oceanside was like, people avoided it for a long time. I don't know why. I always thought it was beautiful, but people were like, Oceanside, ooh.
Yep.
Now, blowing up.
Yeah. it's a hot spot.
Certain areas like Encinitas, Michael, which you know very well, have been great forever. I mean, ever since I've been in San Diego, now it's 12 years, everyone's talking about Encinitas, the school districts in Encinitas. And there's all these different areas of Encinitas, too.
Right.
Cardiff, Leavenhain, Acadia.
Exactly.
So, I mean, from that perspective, some of the, older, more established areas that have been good for so long, I mean, can they continue, like places like Encinitas, can continue to see prices go up there?
They are. Believe it or not, they are. I'll give you an example. Obviously you have the Bluff in Encinitas, homes on Neptune. You have properties on the market right now upwards of $7.5 million. Wow. You have Olivenhain which are going to be horse property or multiple acre parcels in the $2 to $3 million ranges, and they're getting them. Homes are selling. In Encinitas right now, this time, or 30 days back this year, we've only had 24 homes sale versus last year this exact same time we had 53. That's just showing you the inventory is so low, and that's why we're continuing to see prices continuing to rise, and especially in our area. People want to be in Encinitas. There's many reasons to be. The walkability factor of downtown Encinitas. You have the old Encinitas, as I mentioned prior segment, the new Encinitas. You have obviously the beautiful beaches, the great surf spots. As I mentioned, in Olivenhain, you have the horse property. These are things that you don't see in many other cities around San Diego County, and that's
very
why.
diverse.
And that's why people
Like
want to be in Encinitas, and as you mentioned, the school districts. Yeah, Blue Ribbon, California Distinguished Schools, which are some of the best in the state.
Yep. It pretty much has everything you want there. I mean,
Absolutely.
they got it all,
Yeah.
But a lot of people can't afford it,
Very true.
Just simply can't afford it. And when inventory is this low, at those price ranges you're talking about, 2-3 million, it starts to get pretty, like, who can afford these things? I don't know, but they're coming and they're buying them. That's all I know. I don't know who these people are. I don't know if everyone's invented something, or what, or inherited bazillions of dollars, but people are buying them.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a fact. So this is sort of a reality we have to wake up to, especially people who've been here for a long time, like, oh, I've been in San Diego forever, this is my town. So here's the problem. Someone could come in from out of the country and buy that house right next to you if they wanted to. Because it's a free country, that could happen. So a lot of people are sort of upset that they didn't get on the real estate bandwagon in 2010, 2011 when prices were down.
Right.
And kicking themselves, and I understand that, and it makes sense. But progress is progress, and that's what's happening. It's not just in Encinitas, it's all over the place. But
Absolutely.
that just happens to be one of the areas that's been established for a long time. It's well known, that it's a safer community, that it's got good schools and all those other things. And then there's cool events too, like in Cardiff. Taste of Cardiff, right? That's coming up, isn't it?
We have the Taste of Cardiff coming up. That's going to be held on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo.
Oh,
Whoa.
boy.
So this is going to be the first
Oh,
time
boy.
that Taste of Cardiff is going to be doing a
And isn't
Cinco de
it-
Mayo themed.
Taco Tuesday as well. Cinco de Mayo and Taco Tuesday fall on the same
Taco
day.
Thursday.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
well,
never mind.
I think
it's
it's
normally
a-
Taco Tuesday, but Cinco de Mayo happens to land on Thursday. But it's going to be a great event. There's going to be 20 plus restaurants that are part of it, 12 sip stops, and they're going to do up to 1,000 tickets sold. $30 will get you a food ticket, which will allow you to go to and have all these tastes of these 20 restaurants. $40, so $10 more, will get you the food and beer, and it's beer and wine tastings. Our office happens to be a sip stop this year.
Really?
So
Oh.
we're
What are
excited.
you
serving?
Yes, we're going to be serving Lost Abbey.
Lost Abbey.
Ooh.
Lost Abbey Brewery.
Nice.
Lost Abbey Brewery will be at our office. So
Is that the one with the gargoyle logo?
That's Stone.
No,
No?
that's Stone.
Stone.
Or there's several of them have that now, I think.
Yeah, Lost
gargoyle.
Abbey is the cross.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're actually they do have a tasting room that's actually right across the street from us. So we're lucky enough to be able to feature their beverages.
Yeah.
We're excited
Awesome.
about that.
You guys going to partake at all in any of that action?
Well, we'd have to taste
You
that.
have to make sure there's not poison and stuff before
Exactly.
you
We're
serve it to
definitely going to
people.
have to taste a couple of their beverages. Absolutely.
That's pretty cool. So I'm assuming people can get tickets for that. Who's putting that on?
Cardiff 101.
Cardiff 101.
So Cardiff 101 Main Street. And you can go to their website, cardiff101.com, and you can purchase tickets online.
Okay. Very
Yeah.
cool stuff. Well, it's great to have you guys here. John, thanks for
for
coming on
having
the
us.
show, man. Good stuff. Good luck out there in the hot market this summer. I think you guys are going to be pretty busy.
We hope so.
All right. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.